First, I'm going to take him up to a hill and tie him to a tree and tar and feather him.
November 18, 1993, Nirvana played their now legendary and iconic Unplugged set. The band played 14 songs in total that night, and were somewhat criticized that 6 of those songs were cover songs, and that the band didn't play more of their big hits.
Any requests? How are we supposed to play In Bloom acoustically?
And then there were some other requests from the fans.
Is that Kennedy?
I don't think MTV would let us play that.
The show started off with track number 3 from Nirvana's debut album Bleach, and that was About a Girl, with Cobain stating, "This is off our first record, most people don't own it." The band then launched into Come As You Are from Nevermind. Along with this song and All Apologies at the end of the set, these were the only 2 big hit songs from Nirvana's catalog that the band played that night.
It's not our song. Oh, we've been playing covers all night.
The band were told to play more of their big hits that night, but in true Cobain defiance, he decided to not please them and to go his own way. True punk rock. There was no point trying to tell Kurt what to do that night. He was doing his own thing no matter what.
Hurry up. Is that what you said?
Another memorable performance from the night was the song Pennyroyal Tea from Nirvana's 3rd studio album In Utero.
Am I gonna do this by myself?
What is it?
Kurt played the song by himself and it sounded amazing. And so did songs like Polly, On a Plane, and Something in the Way. Some of Nirvana's cornerstone songs unleashed in their unplugged glory.
I got a free bird for you right here.
The lads from the Meat Puppets, Kurt and Chris Kirkwood, would join Nirvana on stage next to play a trio of songs, Plateau, Oh Me, and Lake of Fire. And it was awesome to see Kurt just sing, without the accompaniment of his guitar. It was a different way of looking at Cobain. And his vocals sounded awesome, by the way. As mentioned before, we have All Apologies. Having this song stripped down to its unplugged form was just an unreal performance of the song.
F you all, this is the last song of the evening.
What is it?
And what more can be said about the show closer here that hasn't been said already? Where Did You Sleep Last Night, the Lead Belly cover? Cobain strapped his guitar back on and just delivered this song, a raw, wrenching version of this tune. Cobain was just so powerful and demanded you to listen to what he was saying. You just couldn't have finished that set that night any better way. So as I release this video November 18, 2020, that marks 27 years to the day that Nirvana played their Unplugged show. An amazing show, an amazing recording. No doubt the people who were in attendance that night will feel very lucky to have been there. Of course, less than 5 months after completing this show, Kurt Cobain was dead, so that can be kind of hard to believe in itself. But this performance on this night, Nirvana's Unplugged show, undoubtedly goes down as one of the very best Unplugged shows of all time. So let's rewind back to the start of the video with that opening clip.
Remember the little black bird on David and Goliath?
The little what?
Black bird on David and Goliath. Say kumbaya.
First, I'm going to take him up to a hill and tie him to a tree and tar and feather him.
It was evil. That wasn't Christian at all.
So, if you're wondering what Kurt and Chris were talking about there, they were talking about Davy and Goliath, a clay-animated children's television series, with the original run of the show spanning 5 seasons between 1961 and 1973. In the show, the characters find themselves in situations that have to be overcome by placing their faith in God, so that's where you get that part by Kurt saying how that wasn't very Christian at all, as it was a faith-based show. So there you go, guys, a bit of extra information there. There were so many funny impromptu moments that happened on that Unplugged show. They only broadcast some of them on the CD and the record when they released it, but there was just so much extra stuff. made the show even better, in my opinion. So there you go, guys. Thanks heaps for tuning in. Big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time here on Do Band Productions.